What's going on, everybody? My name is Scott, and today I'm going to be going over my list of the top 5 most annoying heroes in Overwatch, as well as throwing in a few tips on what you can do to counter them. Now, I'm not going to be extra ranty in this video talking about certain heroes being OP or anything like that, and it's not the be-all end-all guide to countering. It's basically just going to be my opinion on the heroes that I played against that made me want to smash my head against a wall. Now keep in mind, the game can vary greatly once you get into ranked and especially high level play, so some of the counter tips that I give are not going to work if you find yourself in that situation, but then again, if you're playing in high level, you already know how to counter these people. So if you have a list, or if you disagree with mine, then let me know who your top 5 most annoying Overwatch heroes are. Starting off on the list, I'm technically cheating here with number 5, and I'm going to add Bastion and Torbjorn together because, let's be honest, they pretty much do the same thing except one has full-time aimbot hacks on. Now, Bastion gets a lot of flack about being OP on the internet. It's kind of funny because Jeff Kaplan, the game director, called it before the game even went into open beta. He was saying that he knows people are going to claim that Bastion is OP. And I don't know if it's just because I played against him in open beta where he had a giant shield covering him and you could only shoot him from behind, but I don't really have a problem with him now. He's pretty squishy. You just can't race in there and try to kill him unless you're a badass, because close range, Bastion, it doesn't mix. Same thing to an extent with Torbjorn. You jump around a little bit, you shoot him, he's taken care of, and then close range, his turret really isn't that big of a deal. The main issue with the turret is the fact that it locks on very fast and it has quite a bit of range. So instead of rushing in over and over and getting killed, take a step back, communicate with your team, and someone go Widow. Widowmaker is the bane of a turret's existence. Same thing with Hanzo. They're easy to counter from a distance. If you're getting wrecked, you walk around a corner, you run into a Bastion, switch up, go to Widowmaker, go to Hanzo, and you can pick them apart with 3 to 4 shots. Also, Pharah, 76, they do a good job with ranged, but be prepared to jump in and out of cover. If you stand there, if you try to fly past Bastion, past your turret, you're dead. So in and out of cover, there are no problems. Reaper also, if you want to wraith in, get behind the Bastion, take him out with 3 or 4 shots. Another great thing is playing Genji, doing your reflect in front of a Bastion, he completely kills himself by reflecting. Now, it's not going to work once people catch on that all they have to do is stop shooting, but in the meantime, early days of the game, get in there as Genji, deflect those shots, and then just emote. Number 4, Hanzo, or Spamzo as I like to call him. Now, Hanzo's really not that annoying of a character. I don't know if my annoyance comes from the fact that I just suck as him and I die to other players playing Hanzo way too much. Now, the scatter arrows, they absolutely infuriate me. They come out of nowhere, and apparently in closed beta they were supposed to remove the headshots from scatter arrows. I still have died multiple times with 250 health on Reaper, and just one hit, I'm dead. It's pretty obnoxious. Also, Hanzo, he has, his hitbox is the size of Tokyo. It's the biggest hitbox I've ever seen in my life. It's huge. All he has to do is pop in and out of cover, pop shots, spam arrows, hence the name Spamzo, and more than likely, you're going to die. Now, if you look at the clip I put at the end, that's insane. He literally hit something, the spam arrow bounced back into a cave at the strangest angles. Like, mathematicians can't even figure out the angles that arrow just went at, and it still killed me. Not to mention, whenever I hear it basically translates into I'm going to spam this big ass dragon. I try to spin around and look for it, only to get nicked in the knee and die. So, Spamzo, number 4. Okay, so on to number 3, Roadhog. Now, I kind of feel like Roadhog has too much going for him. He has tank health, he can self-heal every 8 seconds, his chain has an insane hitbox, which also can get a one-hit kill on squishier heroes, or on somebody that doesn't have full health, and then his shotgun is deadly up close, as well as being able to whittle away large chunks of health at a distance. Now, as far as countering, Reaper is a Roadhog killer. Reaper is the tank killer in general. All you have to do is wraith out of the way of his chain, or even if he hits you and pulls you in, wraith as soon as you get let go, and depending on what amount of health you have, you can either try to take him on right there, If he doesn't have full health, 3 or 4 shots, you're going to take him down. Even if he does have full health, you can whittle away and then escape. Plain and simple, Reaper is a great counter to Roadhog. If you can avoid the chain altogether, he will be dead in no time. D.Va, she is also a great counter. Her defense matrix does not block his chain, but it does work on his ult. She can also use the boosters to knock him back, and then get up close, use her fusion cannons. Since they're more powerful, he will take damage really fast. Hopefully you can get enough health whittled away, so that by the time he's ready to self-heal, the 8-second regen for that, all you have to do is melee, hit him a couple more times, and he's done. So if you don't take him down after the first few seconds of battle, use your boosters and get out of there, because he's more than likely going to kill you. Surprisingly, Zenyatta is beastly against Roadhog due to the fact that his Orb of Discord deals 50% more damage to Roadhog. So all you have to do is pound away with your volley orbs and he will die fast. It's kind of crazy because Zenyatta is so squishy in most situations. If you get hit by his chain, Roadhog's chain, you're dead. There's no escaping that. But he's so slow that it's hard for him to get out of your line of sight to make the Discord Orb go away. So while you're at it, Zenyatta, he shoots his volley orbs really fast. Take that Roadhog down. Number 2. Now I didn't want to use the word overpowered in this list, but McCree is probably as close as it gets. When he isn't day drinking, watching old John Wayne movies, he's out ruining fun by flashbanging moms and everybody else he comes across like the filthy little cowboy he is. As someone who plays a lot of Reaper, this guy is my worst nightmare because he pretty much neutralizes me and there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. Sure, I can wraith through a flashbang, but if you don't see it coming and you wraith too early, then all he has to do is wait a few seconds, flashbang you, and you're instantly done. So depending on the skill of the McCree player, he's just a nightmare for Reapers. Your Reaper will destroy him up close, but it's not really a risk worth taking. I try to avoid McCrees as much as possible. Now my main problem with this guy is the fact that his flashbang, it can hardly be countered. And if you're playing any hero besides a tank, you're instantly dead in a few shots unless the player has terrible aim. So I also ran into some mix COD tactic players that would camp in corners and throw flashes and then hammer you in the back like they're Thor's little cousin, and there's literally nothing you can do about it. It slows down the game, it's super obnoxious, and you feel helpless. Like I don't know how they would actually change it if, you know, you could at least, even though you can't shoot, you can spin around so that if you do have health left after he shoots at you 6 times, then you can actually take aim or something. It bugs me. I get it. I know the whole point of the game is to kill enemies and win, but it makes me want to smash my freaking hand in the car door. Now, even though McCree is a badass mofo, he's not invincible. Ranged heroes such as snipers, Pharah's Junkrats, 76, they all have an advantage as long as they don't get too close. Bastion and Torbjorn, they can take them out pretty easily from close range just due to the sheer power of their turrets. Unless McCree is skilled with his combat role, he can get away. Bastion can be flashbanged, Torbjorn can be flashbanged, but his sentry cannot. So if you're close range and you can avoid the flashbang or him sneaking up on you, he's easy to defeat for most heroes, but the real MVP in the Kill McCree club is Genji, who can not only deflect the fan of the hammer, but the flashbang as well. So if you're a skilled Genji, go hunt McCree. He deserves it. You want to kill him, you know, do the dragon on McCree's face. Number 1, I think I'm not alone on this. Just going on Twitter, going on Reddit, everybody has a problem with this, but Mei. She looks sweet with her little librarian glasses, her ice climber's parka, but let's be honest, she is the goddamn devil. If she gets close to you, there's a pretty good chance you're getting frozen quicker than Walt Disney's dead body. Now between her frost stream and the icicles, Mei is a force to be reckoned with up close and at long range. She's basically death to most flankers unless you get the jump on her or she has low health. Now her frost stream can't be deflected by Genji or D.Va, and an unsuspecting tracer can be ice walled in and frozen before the cavalry even shows up. So your best bet to fight Mei up close is Reaper, and even this is still pretty obnoxious. He can put out so much damage at close range and then wraith away from the frost stream. reposition and finish her off, but he is pretty slow. So if you feel yourself starting to slow down even more, Wraith out of there as fast as you can, or Shadow Step if that's a possibility, because she will freeze you. More than likely, she'll do her little emote taunt, and then she'll shoot you right in the face, only to crush any hopes and dreams you have of having a good game, because Mei is Bae, she kills all day. I freaking hate Mei. Alfera also does a really good job against Mei because she could fly away if she even sees her getting close. She can use her concussive blast to get away, and then if Mei goes into cryo freeze once Pharah's been pot shotting her with even splash damage, the Pharah can be waiting for her when she comes out of that cryo freeze. Now Junkrat is another great option. He can use his mind to jump away if she gets too close. He can shoot grenades at enough of a distance that he doesn't really have to worry about the frost stream, and then he can also just lob grenades over the ice walls that she makes, hopefully bouncing off of a wall or something and causing some type of damage. But the absolute most fun part of countering Mei with Junkrat is throwing a trap down next to her when she goes into cryo freeze, popping a concussion mine on top of that, so as soon as she comes out, you set it and you just watch her fly away. So worst case scenario, if you're just getting wrecked by Mei, go Widow or Hanzo and pick her off from a distance. But be careful, because depending on the skill of the player and their aim, you can easily get headshot from across the map with the icicles. So that's it for my top 5. Let me know in the comments section below. Do you agree? Disagree? Who do you love? Who do you hate? More than likely, it's gonna be Mei. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more Overwatch content in the future, and thanks for watching everybody, I really appreciate it. Until next time, take it easy, peace.